Welcome back to biology. Today we're going to be talking about cells. So, can anybody tell me what they know about cells? That's what they
They're in our bodies.
Correct. Good job. What about you?
There's a lot.
When you get one
they have a
cell
lot
with two
of,
cells, they form a.
They contain oxygen.
Yes, they do.
They carry out.
They're all living.
carry out their own
Yeah.
food.
They're all living. So let's get started. So this is the structure of a cell. So it has different components, different stuff that is inside that makes it work. Later on in the presentation, I'm going to be going over certain parts of the cell. I'm not going to be going over everything, but I'm going to break it up. This is a human cell / animal cell. So the question, what is a cell? And where do we find cells? So a cell is basically a unit of structure and functions of life. In other words, cells make up living things and carry out activities that keep living things alive. So right now, your skin, your organs, your eyes are all made of a bunch of cells come together and form that organ. Continue. A cell, like I said before, is a living thing. Cells are able to make more cells like themselves. So what they do is they kind of like split, and that's how they make a new cell. So it's not like us, we reproduce and stuff like that. They just break off. Interesting fact: new cells can only come from existing cells that are already made. So it's the same thing I said before. They split up, make new cells, and they boom, 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 and that's the make an organ. That's to make your liver, eyes, skin,
Or an organism.
or an organism, or fish. Okay. This is the first structure I want to talk about: the cell membrane. The cell membrane surrounds the cell. So around the cell, if you've seen before, and the other slide, this thing right here around it, that's the cell membrane. Just for your visual. So think about the membrane as a gatekeeper. It only allows some material to pass through, but keeps others out. So even needs like nutrients or different kind of stuff. It would allow those stuff inside, but if it was trying to get rid of like waste or something, it could also take it out, or place it out.
Kind of like Gandalf.
Yeah, let's do that. Cytoplasm. This is a gel-like fluid that takes up most of the space inside the cell. And just think about it just like jelly. Let me show you a picture. It's this yellow stuff around it. So it keeps all this stuff together, so it won't, if it wasn't for this, all these stuff would be flowing around like crazy. And everything would be like out here. But with this cytoplasm, it keeps everything together in place. Kind of like your bones, if you think about it. Solid. If we wouldn't have bones, everything would be like fluffy.
Mush.
Mush.
Kind of like Peter in one episode of Family
Yeah. Some other terms. Nucleus. The nucleus is a structure usually located near the center of the cell.
I like the brain.
The brain, yeah. So this is the nucleus right here. This is chromosomes, and it also has a cell membrane around it to keep that all the stuff inside together. Like I said, nuclear network is this one. Chromosomes, what I said. What are chromosomes? What do you think of chromosomes?
They're basically DNA.
Yeah, DNA. They are genetic structures that contain information that make new cells. So it's the kind of like the ingredients of how to make a cell. So it has like certain codes and certain codes that make up the structure of the cell.
Each has different gender.
Huh?
Each has different gender.
Yeah. Like animal cells have different kind of DNA.
Kind of like a blueprint.
Yeah. So you have different DNA, you have different DNA, I have different DNA. That's what makes us unique. Mitochondria. So mitochondria, I think about it as a powerhouse of the cell. So what do you think that means? Powerhouse.
Powerhouse?
Yeah, mitochondria powerhouse of the
Is
cell.
that like an energy source?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's the energy source of the cell. This is a very important structure. They help take the food the cell ate for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and turn it into energy. The energy is needed to carry out activities. So without the mitochondria, the cell would not be able to function. Understand? Got it? Thumbs up. So for this activity, I want you to individually work on your own, and I want you to just for each letter, I'm gonna give you a letter. A and C, you'll be in charge, and you're gonna be in charge of D, I, and identifying the nucleus membrane and the chromosomes. This is how hard it is. So I'm gonna give you a few minutes. You can work on it independently. I'll be walking around. You need help. Did you understand? Did you get it?
Yeah, the big one is like a nucleus.
Well, it's a whole big one. Which one?
Where-
The one in the middle?
Where the DNA, because that's DNA, right?
That's chromosomes. Yeah, DNA.
So, chromosome, like all of it, or it's just,
No, this is the chromosome. This little like squiggly looking lines inside. That's the chromosome.
so the nucleus is
This whole purple.
this whole chromosome.
Yes. Correct. Yes, nucleus.
And A, is that the cell wall?
No,
Or
cell
that's
wall.
about it?
No, actually, that's a different topic. But it's called the cell. Starts with the M.
Membrane?
Membrane. Yeah. It keeps everything from what?
From coming up.
Coming out. Yeah. Keeps everything
Keeps
together.
everything
Kind of like glue. Yeah.
What did you have again?
You have. I believe I gave you C, D.
No, you gave her C.
Okay, I gave you D, I, and identify the chromosomes and the cell membrane. I mean the nucleus membrane. You're gonna know how to spell them. I do have a keyboard in the back right here. So don't worry about like these little things that I did not identify. We're gonna go over those later. I just want to start off with the simple ones before I move on to the more complicated structures. So
So we have to do two, or we try to get as many?
yeah, just identify to make sure. Also make sure you put kind of like a small definition of what it
What it
is,
is?
and what it does. While we're at this, let me ask you a question. Do plants have cells?
Yes.
Yes, they do. But do you know the difference?
They have a cell wall.
A cell wall, yeah. They have a cell wall and a cell membrane.
They can.
There's one little function that they have
That
instead of
helps them make photosynthesis.
yes, it's called a chloroplast. Just just introducing the
Thank you, so like.
for the next lecture. Yeah. All right, guys, you have like a minute and a half.
I don't remember what the nucleus does.
The nucleus holds the chromosomes or the DNA inside. It's kind of like a little home to protect
Mm-hmm.
the structure of the chromosomes. So it's basically like a little cell but inside that
Mhm.
protects that. Yeah. Without it, that could get damaged, and the cell could die.
What's D again?
D.
Yeah. Like
That's
air-
that is cytoplasm.
Okay.
You forgot what what it does?
Yeah.
Just think about it. Everything's inside. Cytoplasm is a jelly-like structure that keeps everything from moving around.
So
It's just like the support.
Base holder.
Yeah, it like supports everything inside. Are y'all ready? Are you good? Good.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So that, what did you get for the first one? For the A.
For A, I put cell membrane.
And what is the function of the cell membrane?
It keeps a structure and it keeps the inside stuff from coming out.
Good job. And I believe I gave you C.
C.
Yes. And
It was nucleus.
nucleus. Good job. And what is the function of the nucleus?
It holds the DNA in
Well, chromosome DNA is kind of same.
Oh.
But yeah, it keeps the chromosomes, you know, safe and secure. Okay. What letters did I give you?
D and I.
D. Okay, let's start with D. What is?
D, I got cytoplasm.
So,
and
correct.
it supports every function in the cell.
Yeah. So it keeps everything together, nice and neat. Good job. And I believe
The mitochondria.
mitochondria. Yeah. And what's the other nickname I
The
introduced?
powerhouse.
Powerhouse. Yeah. Good. And what is the function of the mitochondria?
It basically, it's the energy source for the cell.
Yeah, good job. It makes energy for the cell, so everything functions good. All right, guys. Any questions? Any concerns? Confusions? You want me to go over anything? All right. I'm just okay. So for homework, I'm gonna give you a visual paper so you can take home. It's gonna have some questions, some matching. So it's not gonna be too hard. It's just I want to know what you got out of this lecture. If you understood what I was lecturing. So take that home. Bring it back next time we meet, and we'll be going over plant cells next time. So it's kind of similar, but you are gonna notice that there is some differences in the different structures because this is the plants that they don't eat like we do. So they have to have different. Yeah, they need sun and water and soil to survive. So yeah, we would compare animal cells with plant cells and different functions and what's in them. So yeah, all right guys, I'll see you next time.